Welcome YouTube to this hell of a tier list. The only hell is the hell we're experiencing together, trying to figure out which fucking characters are the same fucking characters overlapping with Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. That took us 20 minutes, by the way. I hope you enjoyed. Ooh, Radiant on the pregnant men. Until they dawn, if you will. Okay, anyways. Welcome everybody to the Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn MPREG tier list. We are here after 20 minutes of arguing back and forth about which characters are which characters and which ones are overlapping with Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn because I'm a little neurotic today. And I got 3 hours of sleep, so this will either be horrifically boring or completely unhinged. There will be no in between. And we will see how many of these character names that I can remember off the top of my head. Starting off with the Shit Brigade. Leonardo. Honestly, does not speak to me. MPREG neutral. Edward. Speaks to me even less. I don't care. This guy, who I never used, who becomes a shopkeeper or something. Largo. Largo, honestly, I could see him pregnant. Don't he and Khalil, like, get married and raise a kid together? That's cute. Today, I will not hear any criticism of... If you want to hear us talk about OnlyFans feet pics, go watch the full live stream, I guess. Anyways, Nolan. Does Nolan kind of look like Rodrigue from Three Houses to anyone else? I'm kind of here for it. I'd knock him up. Soth's getting pregnant. Iran is probably not getting pregnant. Something about the way his face is shaped just absolutely kills me. Volug is absolutely getting pregnant. He looks so good pregnant. Taraneo, neutral. I do love my old man pregnant Yowie, but I don't know if I see it with him, you know? Anyway, Zahark, I think you could get pregnant. And then we have Muriam. Murim? I don't know how to say any of these fucking names. Absolutely knock him up. He's so mother-coded with how he and Tormod interact. It's so sweet. How he calls him, like, little one or whatever. Ugh, so good. So good. Raphael is absolutely getting pregnant. And not just because the Herons are very beautiful blonde men who look very impregnatable. It's also because his wife is Nyla. And I don't think Nyla exists to do anything but impregnate men. And honestly, half of the Herons are gonna get pregnant just by virtue of who their partner is. Spoiler for Raisin in, like, 5 minutes. Neolucci is probably not. No. Worm is so useful, too. Har's getting pregnant. Har's just... he's got... I don't know what it is. There's something about, like, really attractive, strong, lazy men that really just makes me want to knock them up. I feel that way about Dante from Devil May Cry 2. It's like a damn shame that so many fics do not get that man pregnant, but that's not related to Fire Emblem. That's just a personal problem. Let's see. Baram? Honestly, I could kind of see it. He seems like he could be mother-coded. Oh, no. Oh, that's the website. Okay, I thought my computer crashed. He was just kind of floating there for a minute. Mordecai absolutely should get knocked up. Joffrey. I could see it. I think he would do it for his Lady Alincia. Oh, now we're gonna get to Kieran, right? Kieran. How do I feel about Kieran? Would a kid make Kieran better or worse? It's Ephraim, guys. I literally, every time I forget Joffrey's name, I call him knockoff Ephraim. Which is kind of crazy, because these games were being developed at the same time, from my understanding, and it's like Sacred Stone started development after. It was just done first, because it was a GBA game. Joffrem. Okay, Kieran. Kieran. What are we doing with Kieran? I don't know if I see him pregnant. I think he and Oscar might just be barren. I mean, Oscar would make a good mom, but I don't know if I see him pregnant either. I'm gonna put Kieran in MPREG-able. Nah, he goes up one. Makalov, throw it in the fire. Makalov is, like, so terrible that he ruins every character by association. And then we have Danved, or whatever the fuck he's called in Path of Radiance. I'm neutral. I don't really care either way. How did Khalil get in here? Go away. Let's see. Soren, yeah. I think Soren should get knocked up. And then I think Ike... I don't think he's as high as Soren, but I would like to see him get knocked up. I think Soren would be a terrible mother. But I think he would carry the baby for Ike. And I think Ike would carry the baby for Soren. I think it's really just a toss-up. And then Boyd. How do we feel about Boyd? What's the temperature on Boyd, chat? He was like one of my best units, so I kind of have an affection for him, but from my understanding, he does not perform that well for everyone else. I could see him pregnant. Oscar, I'll put in I can see him pregnant too. Shinon. Now, here's an idea. When it comes to Shinon, I do genuinely think he should get pregnant. And I think the baby would make him worse. But I think it would be interesting. Let's see. Gatry, how are you saying your name? Oscar absolutely gets knocked the fuck up. With or without Alagas. See, that's the thing. I do think it would be really funny if Shinon got, like, impregnated by, like, Tibarn or something. He just, like, had a... God, what do they fucking call them? Branded. He had a branded baby or whatever. I need to know what would happen there. I need to read that fanfic. Anyways, Gatry. How do I feel about Gatry? No. No for Gatry. Reese, yes. Absolutely. How the fuck did I miss so many women? Mia, go down there. Reese, yeah, definitely getting pregnant. He's got, like, the sickly mother who would probably... Reese is, like, born to be an anime mom. He just needs, like, the side ponytail. He'll, like, die of an illness when the kid is, like, 10 and they'll start on their epic adventure. That's why he needs to get pregnant. Ranulf. I think Ranulf could also get knocked up. Actually, I'm gonna put him up here. Yeah, yeah. Rayson, yes, absolutely. For really the same reason that, Raphael's getting knocked up. Janaf, however the fuck you say his name. Yes. How do I feel about, what is it, Ulki? Is that your name? Ulki, let's go. I remember these names. Neutral. He's too pretty to not get knocked out, right? Reese is already team mom, absolutely. Zelgius. He's pretty breedable, and moderately submissive. I could see him pregnant. Skrimir. I don't see it. Naysala, I could see it, honestly. He seems like, okay, if Naysala is banging one of the herons, he's getting them pregnant. But if Naysala is banging, like, Tibarn, he's getting so knocked up. You know what I mean? Speaking of Tibarn, you know... I think... I'm gonna go with neutral, but I will say that I think he would be very concerned about Raisin's health if they decided to have a baby, so he would offer. Oh god, what's your name? The little loser? Tellius, right? Tellius. Yes, Tellius. I could see it, I guess. And then we have this guy who just shows up in the desert. Stefan, how are we doing, Stefan? Yeah, I'd knock him up. Oliver, he gets his own tier, where not only should we kill it with fire, any spawn he produces will be Satan incarnate, he's also getting locked up for what he's thinking about doing to those herons. Bastion, no. Volk, absolutely. He's even got a face mask, which is like totally my type, right? I don't want to see your face while I'm knocking you up. Put that shit on. Buckle up, let's go. Kynegus, I could see it. Gifka, I believe is your name. Yep, Gifka. Neutral. Are you the streamer with the mask fetish I follow? I did have a YouTube short where I said, like, I don't want to see your face when I knock you up, when we were talking about that Nicholas shot of him, with the hair covering his eyes. But I don't have a mask fetish, no, I don't think. But what about the Black Knight if he wore his helmet? I don't find the helmet sexy. There's not enough to grab onto there. Renning, right? He does become playable. Yeah, okay. Renning. Honestly, I could see it. Maybe he's where I'll get my old man Yowie fix for this game. Nasir, yeah. He's... Look at him. Gareth, neutral. Shiharam, no. This guy is Bryce. No. Ashnard's going in a fire. Grail can get knocked up. Degensia. Degensi? How do you say his fucking name? I could see it. And then all of the senators are going in Kill It with Fire. And then Sephiron's absolutely getting knocked up. And then the Ludwig is going in a fire. And Leville, I could see him pregnant, actually. And then we have our friendly local shopkeep, yes? That's who you are, yes? Mustin. Jill's dad can't get it, not with that hairline he can't. Mustin! Neutral. Daniel the shopkeep. Neutral. George the shopkeep. You know, and this is like such a petty reason, but like I kind of hate George the shopkeep because of that one Choose Your Legends year where some rando just botted him into like 7th. That was I have like a visceral feeling whenever I look at him now, And I don't know if I can get over that, you know what I mean? So we're putting him in no. Alright, then we got... Look at this guy, Jared. Isn't Jared, like... Yeah, if you get botted in Choose Your Legends, you're going in no, okay? I don't like cheaters. Jared's a monster from what I remember, so kill it with fire. This is, like, extra. I'm putting him in step away from the herons, because didn't he also, like, do some shit? No. No. Rajayan, absolutely knock him up. Okay. And then we have Kiza. And I think I'm just gonna do what I did with Limstella on the Blazing Blade tier list, and I'm just gonna put Kiza on both. Because non-binary, I want them to be included. Yeah, I think Kiza. I could see it. The only thing holding me back from putting Kiza any higher is that their target of choice for mating is Ranulf, who is, like, really impregnatable. So, like, I think Kiza would do it for Ranulf. But I think Ranulf wants to get pregnant, you know what I mean? Alright, that's the tier list. We didn't go over 4 hours. Unless we just shoot the shit here for another 10 minutes. 11 minutes. 11 and a half minutes. I don't know what else I would talk about if I'm being perfectly honest, though. Okay. Okay, chat. I'm gonna go back to the DS-Blum. And I'm gonna go over there, and I'm gonna pet Dante, and then we'll wrap it up. Sound like a plan? Perfect. Yeah. Okay. Keep my disguise on. Just in case my face gets in the camera. I don't think it would, but you never know, you know? I don't need everybody knowing who I am. Not that I have shame. I just don't like being on the internet. Anyways, I'm gonna go pet Dante. Okay, there we go. The cat has been petted. Alright. Oh, he's still looking. He's a big yawn, yeah. Alright, that's gonna do it for us today, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me for this new mystery of the Emblem and cat petting and tier list, of course. Oh my god, he's yawning again. I love him so much. Anyways. I will be back next Saturday around 3 p.m. Eastern Time. I believe we will still be on Standard Time then, so no need to check your clocks. And then hopefully we can get through. I'm being so hopeful right now that we can get through Endgame. I have a feeling it's gonna take us another stream though. But we will definitely be starting 3 Houses by the end of March. We might need to go another stream with New Mystery in March, but we'll definitely be starting it sometime in March. So, Follow if you want to, and you want to be alerted to the next time I go live. Like, subscribe, whatever the hell people tell you to do. I'm not gonna pressure you though, chat. Or YouTube. Who am I talking to right now? I don't know. Anyway. 3 hours of sleep. I'm gonna go take a nap after this. Peace.